Gotta come to Christ and don't think twice. Sacrifice and set you free. I flex on twice with no
sweat. What's going on? What's up, y'all? Thank you for joining me. Toya T in the building. My bed is a mess. Let me turn this way. I don't want y'all to see my bed. Let me come over here.
With Facebook Shops, your customers can easily
Let me pause that. What's going on, people? Hey, hello. My lighting is terrible over here, so let me go ahead and adjust this lighting. Thank y'all for joining me today, y'all. All right, listen. We're going to be talking about some juicy stuff, man, because 2020 been a rough year. The elections just went underway. There's a couple of videos floating around on the internet where, I don't know, they got video of people like cheating during the election. I don't know what that's going to change, but I don't know. It's looking real funky right now. But thank y'all for joining me. Toya with the T in the building, man. Welcome to the Tea Room. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on all social media. ToyaWitdatea. You can reach me on all social media. Or you can email me at gmail.com. You can also go check out the website. You go to abe1.network. ABE stands for a couple of things. It really stands for All About Excellence. But I also say All Black Everything. But I also got the website, allblackeverything.com. It's a great advertising and promotional website for Black and people of color. She voted for me for sure. Wow, really? She voted for me for sure. That's deep. What's up, the real Joe Biden? How you know I voted for you for sure? But I'm glad you know that, sir. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for joining me, man. Listen. 2020 has been a rough year for us all, but I think there's a couple of things that we need to know, and I'm about to spill the tea on y'all because it's been rough. People have been trapped in the house lately, man, and it's really crazy. And because there's just so much going on, you know, suicide rates are up, man. So it's duly needed that we call and check on somebody. Okay, call and check on somebody today. Make sure that they're okay. Make sure that they're Come on, Pookie. You're going to have to get out the way because you're going to make me... Oh, my gosh. But, yeah, go ahead and check on them, man. Check on your peoples. Because, like we said, the suicide rate is bananas, you guys. And because of Corona and everything happening, you know, people don't have anything to hold on to. I heard a great thing yesterday when I went to church, man. And he was like, you know, how all these people got money, they got power, they got fame, you know, things of that nature, but they not happy. You know what I'm saying? They still trying to find their way. They still, you know, you would think that they would be happy, but they're not. And that's sad because they're superstars. But that's because they ain't got no God to hold on to, honey, because at the end of the day, let me tell you something. Even if you lose everything, when you know that your God is there with you and he'll never leave and forsake you, the last thing you're going to want to do is be jumping off of a building because you ain't got no money. The same way you made that money, you have made some more. And that was a great word yesterday I had on that. But back to these elections, y'all. Because I've been seeing a lot of different things go on where they're saying that Biden wins. We're going to make money hand over fist now. But I just really want to know, you know, like, does who win determine how much money we're going to make? We got millionaires for years. Like, millionaires are always being produced. And I didn't know that it, you know, was dictated by the president. I know that the president is in charge of, you know, allowing millionaires to be able to make certain amounts of money. However, they don't actually dictate you being a millionaire or not. But I definitely think this is the year. But in the meantime, between time, let me get my dry erase board, man. There's a couple of things that I want to go over because I just think that you need to. It's been a rough year. And, you know, even in this season of Corona, it's been... You said I'm going to raise taxes if you can't believe me. Wow. They just let anybody come on here. But at any rate, there's like a hacker chiming in, acting like he's Joe Biden, talking about he's going to raise taxes. Like, seriously, I'm just not going to pay attention right now. But anyway, listen. So I want to talk about a couple of things that we need to take advantage of in 2020 because I think that a lot of us are sleeping on some things. And I'm going to take advantage of it too. But for those of you that know that 2020 was a total economic collapse. It was a basic boo-boo show. I'm working on cursing, so I can't say the S word. But it was a boo-boo show. I mean, what can we say? It was a terrible year. You know, a lot of businesses went under, a lot of business capitalized. And with that being said, what are we gonna do? We're gonna make sure that we'll be able to take advantage of these things that we already were able to take advantage of federally. And what we need to understand is that when these businesses went under, not for nothing, when they paid back these paycheck protection loans to help offset the loss of these businesses, that did something to my mind. It did something to my mind. And what it did was it made me think about credit. What are you going to do? It's not our fault that we had a pandemic. So what are we going to do when it comes to credit? People are losing their homes. They're losing their cars. They're losing everything. You know, there's issues. You know, everybody was like, oh my gosh, you can't ask anybody to, what did we say? Hold on. Our parents used to say, oh, you can't ask the bill collectors to be holding on for your money. But when Corona came, we see the bill collectors held on for their money. So, I mean, I'm just saying, with that being said, let me tell you, I got this guy who said he's the real Joe Biden. And what he has going on is foolish. But listen, credit is essential. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. If we're going to move forward in 2021, this has nothing to do with the election or with the president or anybody else. You understand what I'm saying? What we need to understand is that credit is going to be key. If we don't have cash, we're going to need credit. And considering the fact that we're probably not going to have any credit after the pandemic, I'm going to tell y'all some tips. I need y'all to try it. Let me know if it works or not. This person is talking about government bailouts. Like, what are you talking about? Ain't nobody thinking about that right now. Listen, stocks. Don't even worry about them, honey. Hey, baby, how are you? Don't even worry about no stocks. We need to be resting about credit, because at the end of the day, credit is what they have. They feel like they need. And since we're going to utilize that to get their money, we got a couple of things we need to get taken care of because of this pandemic, man. So I need y'all to go do some research for me real quick. Listen, federal law states a couple of things that works in the favor of the consumer. Now listen, credit companies, when you guys get ready to do, and when y'all get ready to get y'all credit repaired, y'all pay these people like $100 a month for what I'm about to tell y'all. So they're really going to be mad. But basically, this is what you need to understand. You're not paying them for the information. The information is free. You're really going to be paying the credit people to do it for you, because it's kind of a pain in the neck to do this thing with credit. But I'm going to tell y'all to do something. Just try it. If it don't work, then it doesn't work. But you're going to have to make sure you do this and you do this correctly. At the end of the day, we have to focus on our credit. Like this guy is sitting up here saying, I just said Biden's going to give businesses to relief to governments, whatever he said. Yeah, we're trilling on that. The government has given a lot of people a lot of money to bail them out. With that being said, you get bailed out too. Go get a copy of your credit report, please. You get a free copy of your credit report once a year. So since you get a free copy of your credit report once a year, get that before the year is over. Please, we got 90 days left before it's the end of the year. Please put this in motion, because you got 30 or 45 days to get some responses from these credit people to get some of these things removed, okay? Don't be paying nobody no $200. If you want the letters, holla at me. I'll give you the letters, $25. I'll get you started. I'll walk you every step of the way. But I'm going to charge you $25 for the letter. We can do conversations. We can walk it out together. We can compare, whatever. But you're going to have to absolutely be honest when you do this. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go ahead and contact the credit agencies, you guys. The credit agencies. So please understand, you got 3 credit agencies, and I'm going to go ahead and pull them up for you so you can see them on my screen here. We're going to type in the 3 credit bureaus. Oh, what is this? I don't know. I'm doing too much. 3 credit bureaus, you guys. 3 credit bureaus. And I'm going to go ahead and get you the information for each one. And let me close this because I got a lot going on my computer. So, and then Experian. TransUnion, that's the second one. And I'm going to show y'all all of this. I should have did this before I got on there, right? Yes, I should have, but I didn't. So I'm going to do it now. Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. EQUIFAX. All right, y'all, boom. So did I tell you about the time that the Lord got on me? The Lord, my God, got on me. And he's like, don't you dare blame anything that you don't have on me. What are you, person? Have you noticed I'm not paying you no attention? The real Republican, the real Joe Biden, whoever y'all, I'm not paying you no attention. That's my last time acknowledging you. But at any rate, we're going to do this together. I'm doing this. At any rate, the Lord was like, Toya, I don't want to hear all that. The reason why you don't have anything is because you don't apply it. You don't listen. And since you don't listen, you don't have what you want. So I got all this knowledge. I'm going to start applying it. I paid a lot of people a lot of money for a long time to try to get this done. And not only that, to get this information. But at any rate, when it comes to making sure that we go ahead and construct our credit, you get 1 free credit report a year, annually. All right. And these are the top 3. Let's go. Let me do my screen share, you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what we do. Boom. All right. So as you guys can see, Experian, let me make it big for you. Experian is, again, a federal credit bureau. It's a credit bureau, credit agency. Believe it or not, credit doesn't have anything to do with the government. It's just another agency that oversees people's credit, people's spending habits, people buying habits. You know what I'm saying? It's an agency that monitors credit. It has nothing to do with the federal agencies at all whatsoever. It's another business. So with that being said, we need to dig into that a little bit more. Keep in mind, they are going to kill me for giving you guys this information because people pay each other hundreds of thousands of dollars for this kind of information. But like I said, for those of you who would like to see this, you guys are going to have to go ahead and go to my Facebook, either my YouTube, toyawitht@gmail.com, or either on my Twitch account. For those of you that's joining me live, I'll make sure I share this broadcast and I'll go ahead and put the notes out later. But yeah, Experian. That's one of them. You can go ahead and give them a call. Let's see if we can find Experian's number. Then also we got another one. Not only do we have Experian, but we have another one, which is actually TransUnion. Okay, I'm having some complications. TransUnion would be the second one, you guys. Okay, I don't know. I'm just going to assume whoever this real Joe Biden is, he's a hacker. So he just wanted to keep me online long enough so he can hack my computer. Because right now I'm having some technical difficulties trying to share my files. But at any rate, let's keep on going. I am trying to stop my screen share and I can't. But at any rate, that's what I said. All right, so Experian, that's the first one. You want to go ahead and give them a call. There's a 1-800 number for it. Okay, if you just go ahead, Google, type it in your search engine, Experian customer service number. Give them a call, and you're going to get a free copy of your credit report. There's going to be a couple of things they're going to ask you for. They're going to ask you for like your birthday, your date of birth, and your social security card. Social security number. They absolutely are going to ask you for those pieces of information, only because they need to make sure that you are who you say you are. It just amazes me that in a world of identity that today, with it being so rampant, that we still have transitions into going online, even though we know that's easy access. But I need y'all to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and call each credit bureau, TransUnion, TransUion. I'm trying to show it to you guys, but it won't let me do it. I don't know what's going on with my laptop. It won't let me show it. So the second one is going to be Equifax, Equifax. Just go ahead to your Google, go ahead to your browser, Google Equifax, Equifax, Equifax. Give them a call. Go ahead and get their 1-800 number. I would love to be able to show you the information that I have for you, but my computer is having technical difficulties. So I can't do it. I don't understand, but I hope you guys can still see me out there. But we said Equifax, Equifax. Equifax. That's the second one. And then you got the third one. TransUnion, TransUnion. TransUnion. Those are the top 3 credit reports, you guys. Now, keep in mind, I'm doing this as we speak. I got my letters ready to roll because I'm going to be dropping them off in the mail. But go ahead and look them up. The 3 credit agencies, the 3 credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax. Let me see if y'all see that. If you want the address, then there it is. But you're probably not going to be able to see the address due to the color and the lighting. So that's what I'm saying. Just go ahead and go to your browser and type it in. All 3 credit bureaus. It doesn't make a difference if one credit bureau you report to and there's 3 of them reporting, because they're collectively gathering your score from all 3. It's an average. Okay, we need to be able to understand that, you guys. And I'm just here to give you some tips and hints and pointers. So I just triple dog dare you to share this with me. I am really doing a podcast. I need y'all to try this with me. Yes. All right. Now that you got your 3 credit bureaus, right? You're going to call them. And you're going to get your copy of your credit report. Keep in mind, as a consumer, federal law states that you are required by law to be allowed to get a copy of your credit. What they say is on your credit. What people, who you owe people, your debtors, the people that you're saying that you're going to give money to, the people that you're getting lines of credit from, you are allowed by law to get that information on an annual basis, and you get 1 free copy. If you get more than 1 copy a month, I think it's something like $7. Is really not a lot, and you even gain access to your FICO score. So it's very important. Please understand. Listen, your credit is your credit, whether you use it or not. It's nobody else's responsibility to be on top of your credit. Your credit is telling the world how you pay bills, or even if you care. And if you don't care enough to be focused on what finances your name is attached to, then you're going to have a problem when it comes to you want to succeed. Name it in the platform. It's on. I hit that subscribe for you. Okay, it's Toya with the T, y'all. Sorry, let me go back and let y'all know. Toya with the T, ToyaWitData. I am on Spotify. I am on Anchor. I am on StreamYard. You can go ahead to YouTube, ToyaWitData. You can go on to Facebook. Thank you so much for shouting me out. I love y'all, but go ahead and get this free information. Let me finish telling y'all about this credit, man, because people are going to be mad at me. But listen, 3 credit bureaus have nothing to do with the federal government at all. Just a business that monitors your credit. There's 3 of them: TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go ahead and you're going to call them. You get 1 free credit report a year. If you've never done this and you call there and they say, don't be calling me right now, whoever that is. If you call them and you already got your credit report, that means you've been hacked. So you need to immediately start filing paperwork. Let me tell you something. You know how sometimes your mama, your daddy, and them done got some things in your name, honey. They got provisions for that too. We can get that off your credit too. If your mom and dad and them done did that, you just turned 18, 19, you ain't had no credit. You know what I'm saying? So mama and daddy and them, go ahead and put that thing in your name. We can go and get that thing off. As long as you still don't stay with mom and dad and them. Just saying. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. So once you go ahead and make that phone call, hi, welcome. It's your first day on Periscope. Welcome. Once you go ahead and make that phone call and get the copy for your credit report, it's going to take a couple of days. It can take anywhere from 7 to 10 days for you to get the copy of this credit report. I highly suggest take some time. If you got a printer, do that. There's no place to actually go anymore. Corona has crippled us because we cannot have access, to our libraries anymore, which we're paying taxes for, but we don't have access to our libraries. Our libraries allow us to do things like search for jobs. Our Department of Labor allows us to do things like search for jobs and get help in doing so. And with these facilities being closed, it's really limiting a lot of people. And really, it seems like we have no way out. But if you can print this off from your phone or your tablet, you can. And not for nothing, if you have the time and patience, you can also do these steps and procedures from your phone or tablet. But I will tell you, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. It's a total pain in the neck. And with that being said, this is why you would pay someone else to do or take care of this task for you, only because it's a terrible pain in the neck. And I definitely have to agree with that being the case, But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on because now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make that phone call to TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. And I'm sorry, you guys, I'm having technical difficulties, so I can't show you the things that I have to show you TransUnion, their websites and stuff like that, because my line is froze. But go ahead and get them a call. When you get them a call, it's going to be about 7 to 10 days before you get a copy of your credit report. Okay. When you get the actual copy of your credit report, there's going to be some more things you got to do because you're going to have to review and analyze your credit report. Do you know these things? Do you remember any of these debts that you owe? Because if you don't, we need to start talking about that because credit is only allowed to be debted to the person that created the debt. If you didn't create the debt, then we're not going to be paying for nothing that we didn't do. So this is why we're going to get the copy of our credit report for free. Okay, you're going to get all 3 copies. You can't just get one because different people report to different credit agencies. Some people report to multiple credit agencies. At the end of the day, it's a law of averages, and whatever is rightfully ours, we need to go ahead and get. Because if you do not, you're going to pay more late fees. You're going to pay higher interest. You're going to pay higher finance charges for anything you do if you don't go ahead and make sure you maintain your credit. Getting your credit updated and reviewed is going to open up the door to so many things, and you can see a 35-point increase within 14 to 21 days. 14 to 21 days, you guys. All right. So make sure you holler at your girl, Toya with the T. I'm going to go ahead and go to break real quick. I'm going to go ahead and play this music so I can figure out what's going on with my system because I don't know what's going on with it. But I'm going to go ahead and play this music, play this next song with Ladies in Full Effect. I'm going to come back and we're going to talk more about credit. So this next song by Ladies in Full... Oh, I can't even do that. All right, there we go. Well, yeah, like I said, let's go ahead and play Ladies in Full Effect. And let's go here.
Browse and buy on Facebook and Instagram.
People can kind of scroll through and stop at something that they think, wow, I love that.
Connect with customers and sell your products all in one place.
I'm
Get
gonna
started
let y'all
with
listen
Facebook
to Ladies
Shops.
in Full Effect, who's gonna be my artist of the week, you guys. What is this? That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I don't play no commercial music. What's really wrong with them? Here we go again with another commercial, y'all. Forgive me, honey. I'm going on with Count On.
I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Thank you for taking your time out to hear us speak.
I'm excited to announce Tip Life is on purpose. Dipping in new things, living life on purpose. Count it all up, boy, I know I don't deserve this. If you only knew it would surely make you nervous. I'm out on mission, coming to your destination. Got the team all ready to go, just text me the location. Count it all, joy, I serve with no hesitation. This is what success is like, and y'all my motivation. Born to raise the capital. Shots is hypocritical. I mean hypocritical. But who gon' stop a raging bull? It's not me to sound cynical. I use words just like whimsical, or make them like harmonial. It's beauty in this musical.
Always on the up,
Alright, y'all, go ahead and buy this CD. Check it out. Ladies in Full Effect, y'all. That's Count On. That's come from the album The Book of Life, and it's one of my favorite gospel albums. I love it. Make sure you go check it out. And 9 times out of 10, y'all can hear me play it right here on my channel, y'all. Let's go ahead and play that. All right, you guys. Toya with the T in the building, man. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on all social media. Let me see, what am I on? I'm on Periscope. I'm on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on my Live Me. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. You name it, I'm there. Toya with the T, TOYAWITDATEA. Your girl calling you to holler at her so she can spill the tea on credit. So, good Lord, bless me. I'm glad ain't nobody in here, because, honey, in the day of Corona, you can't sneeze around nobody no more. You can't sneeze, you can't cough, you can't have a decent human act right now with Corona. But so, hey, we're talking about credit. I'm about to send my letters off. All right, so I took the liberty, you guys, of coming on the show today to talk to you guys about credit. Keep in mind, there's a couple of pointers I need you to know. If you're about to get involved with a credit repair agency, you don't have to spend all that money a month. I can tell you exactly what they're doing. You're probably going to want to pay that much money a month because it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. But I promise you, the first time we get ready to do this right here, you should see a 35 to 45 point increase. All right, so if there's anybody that's like right at the threshold, like 700 or 750, you might want to holler at your girl. Try this, what I'm about to tell you to try. And you'll be surprised. that in 7 to 21 days, you're going to probably notice anywhere from a 30 to 45 point increase in your credit. All right. And I'm just giving y'all some credit basics. Anything else, if you want to get more in depth with credit counseling, credit consuming, and actually doing the steps, you need help, go ahead and holler at your girl, Toya with the T, ToyaWitTheTA, on all social media. You can go ahead and inbox me. You can email me at toyawithet@gmail.com. You can even call in 678-701-4882. But so I'm going to go ahead to back to what we were talking about earlier. I finally got my screen back to working. So we were talking about Experian earlier. Now I'm going to actually talk about the number 2. The number 2, because I got a couple of things we need to talk about. Number 2 is, we said Equifax. We're going to share that really quickly. Okay, I'm over it. Equifax and Transperion and TransUnion, actually. So now that we have contacted all of our, that's not the one I wanted. But no, now that we've contacted all 3 of our credit reporting agencies, and we've requested our free annual credit report from all 3 places. They should be coming in the mail from 7 to 10 days. Within those 7 to 10 days, when you actually do receive your credit report, your job is to go over your credit report and see what you recognize, what you're actually responsible for. Once you review it, your job now is to dispute what's not yours. But keep in mind, you can't just dispute it by saying it's not yours. There's special wording. There's a special way that you have to type this letter and send it to them in order for them to remove it. If you do any other than the way that it's going to be specified in this letter, then you could potentially harm yourself and not get anything removed. So it's going to be very important that you guys holler at your girl. $25 if you want this letter, honey. Now, I can tell you about it roundabout, and I am going to give you a little tidbit to get that first surface off, the first surface of credit. I'm going to go ahead and give you the letter for that one on live, so you can go ahead and try it, so you can see the first 3 weeks. A lot of things might drop, and you are probably going to get 35 points off the rip. Like, I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? And then as we get more technical and complicated, I need $25, man. I need $25 per letter. If you don't want to do it yourself, man. It's got to be written a certain way. It's got to be worded a certain way. You have to send it in to them. And we got some time. With Corona, it's a lot of things we can get removed. Holla at your girl. Toya with the T. ToyaWitDatea on social media. So that's TransUnion, right? Is that who we're doing? I think so. Yeah. And it comes with a number for you. Let's go ahead and get that number really quickly. Right. I want to add that to stream. So as we see, Equifax's 1-800 number. Go ahead and get that number. Equifax, TransUnion, Experion. We're on Equifax right now. The next one I'm going to go ahead and show you is TransUnion. Go ahead, make them phone calls, get the copy of the free credit report, go over your free credit report, and then we're going to start to attempt to get some of these things removed by... Hi, Deja Vu 798. I'm scared to get you to join in because some people have been really just not cool today. So I'm not really sure. But you can inbox me and then we'll chat about having you coming on the next show. But at any rate, yeah, I've been telling people are going to be too through with me, honey. But listen, call them, give them a call. Call your local credit reporting agency. Call all 3, get a copy of your credit report. Have them go ahead and email that to you, send that to you. You can do it from your phone or tablet or have them send it to you by mail. Once you receive it, it's gonna be a copy of your credit and everything that's on your report. And it's gonna be something like this. And of course, you're gonna have your accounts on one side, okay, and your reason on the other. Okay, just trying to protect my privacy. But basically, when you do make a phone call to get a copy of your credit, they're going to send you a copy of your credit. It's going to show all different things that's on there, whether you did it or not. If it's on your credit and it's affecting your credit score, your points, it's going to be on there. Your job is to get a copy of all three, see what they're saying, see what's on there, see what's correct, see what's incorrect. That's your job as the consumer. The credit reporting agency don't know nothing what to do. They just gonna put down on there. If they send something over there, say you owe a debt, that's all they're gonna do. If you paid the debt, then you need to say something. But people do all the time. Do you know why? Because people know folks don't be paying attention and they're gonna sleep on it. People make millions of dollars on people miseducation, and because they don't catch it. So get the copy of all three credit reports: Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Google them. Go in the browser. Call them. Get copies of all three credit reports. I'm gonna need y'all to make this happen like ASAP. Y'all need to be on the phone right now making this phone call, getting this done. Because trust when I tell you, you're gonna benefit of this next year. Next year's gonna be too late. Trust and believe. So you need to be on the phone right now. Call them, you guys. I'm gonna tell you the next step to do. Yes, ma'am, Pam. Beef, steak, and chicken. Yes. Yes. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull up TransUnion. Yep. Let's go ahead and pull up TransUnion. There's a number for them for you. TransUnion, that's the third credit report. Go ahead and give them a call. You need to be calling them right now. Google. Matter of fact, let me help you out. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to help you out. The number to TransUnion. Are you ready? 1-800-916-8854. I'm going to go ahead and write this number down so I can put it in my notes. And when I post this video, you're going to have these tips to go by. So, you ready for that number again, you guys? TransUnion number is 1-800-916-8880. That's the number to TransUnion. That's one of the credit companies. You need to be on the phone with them right now, calling them, requesting a copy of your free credit report. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and give you Equifax's number. You ready? EQUIFAX. We used to have one right there in Atlanta where SCAD is. Well, SCAD is there now. And SCAD is there now, but it used to be Equifax, believe it or not. But did y'all get that number for Equifax? 1-888-548-7878. Did y'all get that number? Y'all need it. And I'm going to get y'all the last one right now. TransUnion. Not TransUnion. Experian. So yes, call all three of those. Experian's number is 1-888-397-3742, which is not even in America. It's in Dublin, Ireland, which just aggravated me. But here we go. All right, you guys, go ahead and call these credit reporting agencies. Go ahead and get a copy of your credit report. Once you get the copy of your credit report, it should display everything that is on your credit. You have to go through all of your credit and make sure that things are or are not correct on there. Once you do, anything that is not correct on your credit, you need to go ahead and let them know. All right, anything that is not correct on your credit, you need to go ahead and highlight it. If it's a charge that you did not do, now this is where mama and them that went and got electricity in your name. It's very important that we draw up our contracts to let them know that we did not do that debt, and we can get it removed. Hey, Damon 668, welcome to Periscope. Welcome to Toy with the T. I'm talking about credit. All right. So once you've called them and you got the copies and you see that mama and them got that electric bill in your name, we got to go ahead and start drafting up letters to get this removed. Now, keep in mind, every 7 years, things fall off. They make it a charge off. Things fall off every 7 years. 7 is also the number of completion. Ain't nobody got no time to be waiting 7 years to get that car they want, that house they want. So we're going to go ahead and monitor our credit every year because they be getting people. You be paying things off and they put it on there anyway. And your credit is going down and you wonder why you can't get these things, but you know you pay your bills on time. You know you go and you shop, but then when you turn around and look, it's all kind of things on your credit that you might not know about. This is what this is going to help solve. So go ahead and follow those tips and tricks that I've given you. If you need help, go ahead and holler at your girl. And I'll be more than happy to help you. If you want the letter, it's $25. I'm going to charge you that. If you need consultation, I'll be more than happy to help you. But the credit reporting agencies and the bureaus that help you repair your credit, they're going to be mad at me. So don't tell them what I just told you. Go ahead and try those techniques. Let me know how it works out. And the last tip of the day, the actual first letter that you're going to send to them, okay? Because I done got my credit report back. Look, let me tell you something, honey. Look here. I done got all three of my credit reports, honey, and all these is wrong, honey. I don't know. What is that? I don't know what that is. Who is this people's calling me? I know I got something with Verizon, but who is Choice Collections? Now, I know I got something with Sprint, but who are these people's? See, I don't know none of these people's. All these collection agencies and things and stuff, I don't know none of these people's. I know Verizon. So, if there's a debt on my credit that I'm not responsible for, I'm finna send them a letter. And that need to be your first letter, honey. Because we just don't get all that miscellaneous stuff out the way. And then we're going to get to the meat and potatoes. So the first wave is in when you look at your report and you see that you don't notice these things that's on your report. And mama and them, I'm missing a step. Mama and them then got the lights in your name and they done got the car in your name. You're going to have to get all that removed. This can help you do that. This can help student loans. This can help with different debts that you may owe that they say won't come off. You can get this done. So go ahead and try it. We got 90 days before this year is out. We need to make this happen. All right. That very first letter, like I said, you do not know this debt. I am not aware of this account. This is not my account. I am not the one responsible for this account. And that's all you got to write. That's all you got to write. Once you identify the different accounts that they say is yours, that's not yours, you need to write them down and identify them and with a typed letter saying, these are not my accounts. They have 30 to 45 days to respond. Okay? After those 30 or 45 days, they got to respond. Then we need to figure out what we're going to do after that. And then, we'll show you the letters from that point on what should happen. You understand? Okay. So now the letter we're going to write is, I have thoroughly reviewed my credit report and I would like to inform you of the inaccuracies it contains. See the list below. I am requesting, under the provision of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA 15 USC section 1681I, that you investigate these accounts. Once we start to mark and notate whatever's going on wrong with our accounts, they're not my account, not mine, I never had it, I never made a late payment with this account, please correct this, the collection is not mine, then we're going to go ahead and say, I understand that failure to investigate these accounts within a period of 30 days will result in non-verification, which requires the above accounts to be immediately removed from my credit file. I also understand that the Fair Credit Reporting Act, specifically 15 USC sections 1681D and 1681J, requires that I receive both written notification of the appropriate corrections and updated credit reports at no charge. Thank you for your time and attention to this matter. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Sincerely, whoever you are. Hope you caught all that, family. It'll work. So now, right now, I'm right at about a 668. And I'm right there at about a 700. So now, the intentions after we actually mail these off, okay, and see exactly what's going on. We're going to go ahead and mail these off to the appropriate places. We have 30 to 45 days for them to respond. All right, so today is the 9th. So 30 days from the 9th, we're going to be looking at December 9th, which is going to put us right at that threshold. And then when you're looking at 45 days from there, you're looking at December 19th-ish. I'm sorry, 25th-ish, right around Christmas. Should be the time that these things be falling off, you guys. So listen, I'm going to need y'all to do this with me. This is going to be the 90-day credit challenge. All right, and I challenge you to try what I just said. 90 days, 35 to 45 points on your credit removed. If not, come back and holler at me. We'll sit down and we'll talk about it. For those of y'all that missed it, I done spilt the beans. I done already told the truth about credit, the federal provisions about credit. So you got to try it. Go ahead and try it. Let me know how it works for you. All right. Once a week, we're going to be talking about credit. Well, I'm going to start doing my morning show. Now, listen now. I know I put my flyers out there. I said 9 to 11, but there's so many great shows out there that I don't want to interfere with. Like DKM radio show is on to like 10 now. And then I'm going to probably thinking about doing like from 10 to 12 maybe. But then at like 10 o'clock, Joel Osteen comes on. I got to watch Joel Osteen. So like maybe 10:30 to 12. That's probably going to be my time. And 3 minutes wrapping it up because I got another great show that comes on lunchtime with Anna. She comes on at 12 o'clock on Wednesdays. So I want to make sure that I'm out of the way with that. But in the meantime, between time, that's how we're going to do it. Make sure you join me every day from 10:30 to 12. I don't want to interfere with nobody. So I will be changing my flyers around though. Now from 12, I'm going to get my work day started because this is where I'm going to have to do work. But those are y'all tips, y'all, for your credit. Go ahead and do that, please. Try it. Let me know how it works. In the meantime, between time, join me tomorrow on this same show. I'm going to tell you some more about taking it to the next level, man. 2020, that's one of the things you can take advantage of in 2020. Let's take advantage of our credit. And when we get ready to cross into the threshold of 2021, let's cross over into the threshold of 2021 with better credit than we did last year. And that's all I'm asking. But thank you so much, y'all. Thank you for joining me, Toya the T. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to sign this thing off, you guys, because I'm running behind. But I still got to stay own schedule. So let me go ahead and let's just see. I got more ladies in full effect until I find the next new talented artist to put on. Stay tuned because I'm going to be making sure I bring them to the forefront.
Gave me that new chain, got that kind in your pocket. My blessings out of sight, let it soar like a rocket.
Thank y'all so much, man.
They already broke.
Go ahead and follow me on Toya with the T. Follow me on all social media, TOYAWITDATEA. Thanks for joining me on those tips for credit, man. Next time we're gonna make sure this side of the lighting is gonna be a lot better. But have fun. I love y'all. Make sure you have that at me up for the know what they going in.
If you
Try
want
those tips. Try those tips. I just told you try the credit. And then come back and holler at me, man. Get at me on social media, TOYAWITDATEA. Email me on toyawitht@gmail.com. Check me out on YouTube at toyawitht. Check me out on Facebook, TOYA. Instagram, you name it, I'm there. Coming soon. All live stream channel. We're gonna be on Roku. I'm already on Spotify. I'm already on Anchor. You name it, we're gonna be there. We're coming. Go check out the platform XOD. Stay tuned. ForgetBEC.com. ABE1 Network, all about excellence. And let's go ahead and make this thing happen. And billion-dollar ideas in 2021, man. Let's go ahead and get ready for the takeoff, man. I love y'all. See you later.
Claim it 2 chains. They already broken. He's the potter, I'm the clay. The making and the molding. Cross and the crown shining up, he looking down. Yet I'm loose, never bound. All these blessings going round. I'm like Job in the struggle. Bringing back double. Now I'm on another level.